I'm gonna spill some tea here. It is not as cohesive as you would think. Like it is very kind of cutthroat.
Welcome back to the Fruitstand Podcast. I'm Zom, the podcast where we talk about creators, content, commerce, and more. Today we have an extra special guest to me. I'm a Salt Lake local. We all have our favorite creators. We all have our favorite influencers that we love to see and work with. Today we have Mr. Salt Lake City himself, Jordan Schmidt. How are we doing, man?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. So let's just get people started on who you are and what you do.
My name is Jordan Schmidt, like you said. I'm born and raised in Utah, and I've been doing Utah content for the last 6.5 years. And it's just everything from restaurants, sports, making fun of the culture, skits, reactions, like everything under the umbrella of Utah. I've kind of covered it.
Okay, let's go with the Utah covering thing. I definitely feel like when I first discovered you, it was definitely TikTok Jordan, and it was ranking Utah schools, ranking which part of Utah is the most ghetto.
Yep. Yeah, so I found these like just AI generated, like these are the worst high schools in Utah. And I just started reacting to them and they popped off and people loved them because it was a conversation starter. Because it's like, is this accurate? Is this not accurate? But yeah, that's kind of one of the many endeavors that I've done in terms of my content.
So when you were grinding out this content, what do you have a specific post or do you have a feeling like when did you start realizing the grind was starting to pay off?
Pay off? Oof. Probably my University of Utah tailgate videos from like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I don't
Okay.
even remember the time frame right now. Everything is blurred at this point. But when I started, those started popping off. But also when I would go to the tailgates and get like how much I got recognized, I was like, oh, there's like actual, like there's faces that recognize me. It isn't just on some online stuff. But it was like, yeah, it was the University of Utah tailgates like 4 years ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So, I mean, you and I are friends. We
Yes.
talk content all the time.
All the time.
All
the
we talk
time.
other stuff too, but content's our main topic. What do you think sets you apart as far as like Utah content creators?
My versatility. Honestly, it's no shot at anybody. But I'm able to do a lot of things. It's not just, I'm not just doing food. Like I don't just stick to making food videos. I do food. Talk about jazz, talk about Mammoth, talk about the potential baseball team, University of Utah. Like I have sports lockdown, reaction videos, pretty much anything under the sun that has to do with Utah. Like I can do. It's not like you don't come to my page and see a video talking about Darren Peterson one day and then like a restaurant the next day and you're not jarring. It's like it's not a jarring experience for people. Like
Right.
people know that if they come to my page and they follow me, you're gonna see a plethora of things. So
Now, one thing I think sets you apart from other creators or even agencies and stuff like that, what do you shoot most of your content on?
my computer. So yeah, it's either if I'm out and about with my phone or I'm just on my computer doing reactions and yeah, it's a lot of it is from the computer. So
Right.
yeah.
So, and you and I've talked before. So it's not just Twitch content, but it's just the same camera on your computer that you're using.
Yeah.
No high production studio.
Nope, super simple and it's all, it's all self-taught and everything like that. I taught myself how to edit years ago when I was doing YouTube. And stuff like that. So it's just that those skills have like flooded into this.
I think another thing with that really makes your content pop off is also your timing with it.
Yes.
Being able to shoot that on a computer and just get it straight up.
Yes.
I mean, we can go to specifically just recently the number 2 draft pick with the Jazz. How quickly did you have the video up?
Yeah, no. I told my girlfriend, I was like, we can't do anything. Like at 6 o'clock, I'm unavailable. Like I have to be at home, ready to go. I think the draft started realistically like 6:20 is when the first pick was dropped. I probably had my reaction to Darren Peterson up by 6:35. So within 5 to 10 minutes of it actually being announced, I had a video up.
Shooting, editing, posting, done.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. It was ready to go.
What bothers you more? Having to look at yourself on camera or having to hear yourself?
I can hear myself when I'm by myself. Like that's not a problem. But it's when other people play my video. Like I can't listen to myself in like a public setting or even a private setting. I don't like listening to myself on like somebody else's phone. Or if like people are around me and I pull up one of my videos, I'll mute it.
Okay, no, I agree with you on that. So I'll edit my own videos. I'll have my headphones on, right?
Yeah.
I have to hear my voice over and over and
Yep.
over again. But if I like hear my wife or a friend or someone else open that same video of me,
Yep.
it's not like a proud moment. It's an embarrassing
Yep.
moment. Like, hey, no, don't watch that in front of me. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. I think that happens with like a lot of like creative people too. Like I know a lot of actors don't watch their own stuff because they
Right.
like for that exact same reason. It's just I saw something. It was like I don't know the exact psychology behind it, but there is like a psychology behind that as to why we don't like to listen to ourselves talk. So
Weird.
which is crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
We should have that boastfulness to want to hear ourselves.
Exactly. But yeah, no, thank you.
What has been your favorite content that you've shot in the last couple months?
The last couple of months. Ooh. Probably I did a what's it called? I did a brand deal at the Zion Canyon hot springs in
Yeah.
Reverkin. That was probably one of the coolest ones. That was like I've done a lot of cool opportunities. This has led me down a lot of cool paths and a lot of things like that. But in terms of recently,
Yeah.
probably that
Cool.
or shout out my boy Mike Wolf. He invited me to the first playoff game for the Utah Mammoth.
Right.
So I
right.
did a whole vlog of that. That was also really cool. And then probably like really recently, I did a video at a golf course. Like I dipped my toe in the golf course
Okay.
scene, and I did really like I didn't know what to expect. I this hasn't been done yet, and so I did it, and it did really well. So that was a lot of fun as well.
Well, let's jump into that. I
Yeah.
mean, just like you said, your content's it's not a specific niche or whatever.
Yeah.
You got the golf bug.
Yes, I have the golf bug. I'm so yeah. That's all I want to do. We went yesterday. I'm going tomorrow. I'm playing in a scramble charity tournament tomorrow, so it's like it's just go 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 go. I have like 18 holes booked out for the next like 3 weeks.
Is it the challenge? What's the favorite thing about it?
I think it's because I don't know the last time I picked something up that I wasn't like good at. I haven't like I'm 29. I haven't picked up a hobby in forever.
Right.
So I think it's like the challenge of like I'm not like
Instantly good.
instantly good at this, and I have to watch a lot of videos, and I have to go to the driving range a lot or a golf simulator, and then like play a lot of golf to get better. Like it's just the challenge. I think is the biggest thing that I enjoy.
Cool. Let's go back to the Jazz real quick.
Yeah.
How stoked are you right now on the Jazz?
It's so funny because on the way before I got here, I actually made a video talking about how excited I am because Darren Peterson is absolutely killing it right now in his first 2 summer league games, a 28-point game and then a 25-point game. He looks incredible. He does not look like a rookie. Like he is out there absolutely dominating everybody, and he's just I was very much on the AJ Demancey train
right.
for a while just because I was like it's poetic. I was like I wanted the
BYU guy to
Oh,
come up to Utah.
played at Utah Prep High and then BYU and then Utah. I was like it's poetic. It's cool. Looking back at it now, I'm so glad that we took Darren Peterson. Like that is he is a franchise changer. So like
Little Kobe, right?
Lil Kobe, yeah. So he's insane. He is insane.
You also talked about going to your first playoff Mammoth game.
Yes.
How stoked are you on the Mammoth? What's your thoughts on just that team being here?
The energy in the city during the playoff run was something that I haven't witnessed in 5 years since the last time the Jazz were like really deep in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But like even that, like we don't have expectations of our hockey team quite
Right.
yet because it was year 2. So like to see them come in their second year, make a playoff run, you
Right.
know, like that, it was insane. The energy was insane. The vibe, like all across Salt Lake, there was watch parties at like every single bar in Salt Lake.
Advertised watch parties because I mean
Yeah.
the Jazz go far sometimes, but
Yeah.
even then, people fair weather Jazz fans.
Yes.
But everyone in Utah's a Mammoth fan.
Yep. Yeah. So it was incredible, and I'm excited to see where it goes over the next few years because I genuinely think that we can get a Stanley Cup in the next, before the Olympics come here. So, yeah, the energy is just incredible. So
Yeah, I mean, you see it on ESPN, you see it on Ryan Smith talk about it and everything. I went to their playoff game in Vegas.
yeah,
And now Vegas, they've been doing it for a while. It's in Vegas and everything.
Yeah.
And spectacular within their arena as well. But for the Mammoth to only be 2 years old to be a new franchise, the way they're rebuilding the stadium and everything. It really is crazy. They have the what's the Zamboni's name?
Zamoth.
Zamoth. Come on.
Zamoth.
Come on.
Yeah.
No other team came up with something that cool until Utah came up
Yeah,
with it. And now
exactly.
it's like a fan riding Zamboni. It's a pretty sick
It's
thing.
so cool. I want to make it on there next season at some point. I think it would be fun.
How are they do? Is it just like select?
I
You
have
have
no
to
idea.
know somebody.
I have no idea. It might just be like a random fan select, but you know.
Utah Mammoth. You heard that. Let's get him on there, okay? Let's get that POV, that iPhone footage.
Yeah, that would be ridiculously sick.
I think another thing about specifically the Delta Center recently with both those teams that's kind of got me as far as like marketing and advertising. They did the cheaper pricing.
Yeah, the cheaper concessions, the family pricing
Yeah.
concessions, because it's like, what is it? It's like $3 for a hot dog, like $3 for some ice cream. You can get like everything's under like $6.
Yeah, I mean water, popcorn, hot dog, all those type of things.
Yeah.
And I think it's just kind of a nice marketing way. Yeah, we're paying a lot of money for tickets.
Yes,
Parking's going to cost.
absolutely.
But the way that they went all in on we have the cheapest concessions.
Yep.
You know, we're not charging you $9 for a pop.
Nope.
You know.
No, and that's a huge thing because it's like, you know, like you said, everything starts adding up, and then like you finally get into the arena, and you're like, we're hungry. You don't want to go spend the same amount that you just spent on parking and the tickets to grab food as well.
So for a lot of people that don't know, again, Salt Lake City, we're known for the greatest snow on earth. I think they just coined a new phrase, adventure mountain town or something like that.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah. It was
Okay.
a Visit Salt Lake. It's like America's mountain town
Oh,
or something like that.
that's ambitious. I like that though.
Right? But when it comes to the creator scene, how do you feel like the creator collab is in Salt Lake?
It is. I'm gonna spill some tea here. It is not as cohesive as you would think. Like it is very kind of cutthroat. Like uh, it's very advantageous, and a lot of people are opportunistic,
Mhm.
and you can extend hands to people, and you know try and lift them up and bring them up with you. But as soon as they get a little taste of like you know views or following or whatever it is, they'll bite the hand that feeds them. So I've kind of stepped away from collaboration as much as I can, just
Okay.
because it hasn't been it's been one sided a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? And then like people that I've helped, I've asked for help and then get ignored or left on whatever it is. And so I just kind of avoid that as much as possible. But yeah, it's the behind the scenes of the creator scene in Utah is not probably as sunshine and rainbowy as a lot of people think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and you said right there, you feel it's harder to collaborate with the people versus like with the brands?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the brands have like their go-to favorites and stuff like that. So some of the markets are harder to get into for sure, but I don't think because Utah's such in an infancy of like creator like economy,
Mm-hmm.
it's it almost is a little bit easier to work with brands that way because like brands are learning. We're so behind the curve here in Utah in terms of, you know, collaboration efforts between brands and creators. So it's like a lot of brands are starting to get on that wave and be like, all
Mhm.
right, let's hire these 3 creators to make some content and see how it does for us. And so it's like they're willing to test it a little bit more. But yeah, in a peer-to-peer setting, it's very different. So
For sure. Now, one of the bigger things that Utah's known for when it comes to content or creators, it's either those Mormon wives or the secret lives and stuff like that.
yeah.
Do you feel like that has brought the proper attention? Do you feel like that's brought in more eyes alongside?
Oh, 100%. It's brought I don't know if it's brought in eyes for the right reasons,
Okay.
but there I mean, all marketing is good marketing, you know, all publicity is good publicity. So it's like if people are paying attention to Utah and people want to move here more, that gives other people like us a great opportunity to create things that people want to see and really try things because Utah, like I said, is very much in the infancy in terms of like content creation and influencers and stuff like that. We're not LA, we're not New York, we're not Miami, but we're becoming that. And so yeah, it is good that because of the show and stuff like that, more people are paying attention to us, gives creators more opportunity. So
Yeah, I mean, I think you feel like one of the I'm gonna get this number wrong, but did you see that like Utah's like one of the top 25 sports towns?
already,
Yeah, well, it was the combination of trying to say that Salt Lake City has the Utes. They're
Okay,
considering BYU within close distance
that
as
makes
well,
sense because
right?
it's not
Yeah,
that far
yeah. So
away.
you have the two top colleges right there,
Yep,
but then the Jazz and the Mammoth.
yep.
And then one of your favorite topics to talk about recently, we're getting the baseball team.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers
Okay,
crossed. I'm just hearing. I don't. Nothing official has been said, but it's like there's a lot of rumors, and they seem to hold some weight. So
absolutely. Um, with that, I feel like to me, Utah is a content paradise.
yes,
Okay, we have the mountains, we have the outdoors, we have a beautiful city,
yes.
you know, and I love to do that type of thing. What type of content do you think brings, like you said, more positivity to Salt Lake? Do you think it is the tourism? Do you think it is just the
Yeah,
local vibe?
yeah. The local vibe. I always ask. It's so funny because I always ask people when I find out that they're not from Utah. I always ask them how their culture shock was when they come to Utah.
Yeah, yeah.
But once you get over that culture shock, like Utah is incredible. Like you have essentially like multiple different avenues that you can go on here, and I think it's awesome. Yeah, it probably would be that. Also, like the food culture is starting to get bigger, so I think that's helping a lot of that as well. Like people are seeing more food videos on their feeds, so like more people are wanting to come here. I was just talking to um somebody over here. I was talking to Brian a second ago over here. I did a video for this restaurant called Picarica in St. George a year and a half ago, and they were just telling me for like 10 weeks straight, it was just constant people coming in because of my video. So it's like stuff like
Right.
that just has a big impact on the community as well. So
What do you feel is like the easiest way to get brand deals? Now, you have a following, you have people who know who you are, but if you were talking to other creators or people who are growing their own personal brand or smaller brand, what do you think is like your angle when you reach out to people?
just launch DMs, like just send a bunch of DMs. DMs are a little bit difficult because the way I look at it is you have to look if they're active on Instagram, because if they're not active on Instagram, then it's like pointless almost. Yeah, pretty much. Like I just had two brands reach out to me yesterday that I reached out to like a month and a half ago. Like
Okay.
they just saw the DM, so that's cool. But yeah. So it's just I don't know, just trying different things. Sometimes you even have to call them. Like
Right,
there's
right.
some things that you just have to call because they're not like. There's a couple golf courses I've reached out to like on through Instagram, nothing, and then I called them and they're like, okay, let's go. So
And to me, I think something that's even crazier because goes back to 20 years ago when you were trying to get sponsored as a snowboarder,
yeah,
right? You would cut up your edits, you would have your footage, you'd send it in, sponsor me, kind of thing. But you would go into the shop in person.
yeah,
You would actually be like, here's my portfolio, here's my this, not a DM.
yeah,
And I mean, it's almost the same thing how I personally like business cards
yeah,
because no one else does them anymore. Everyone always talks about a DM or whatever,
yeah,
that like actually giving a business card,
yep.
you're the one who's giving a physical item to someone. I think
Yeah.
it's easier to do that.
Yeah, I typically have my manager's business card on me.
Right.
So just in case there's any opportunity that comes up, I'm like, here,
Right.
reach out to her. So
No, same thing you're saying. Like, I mean, you want to work with a restaurant, you want to work with a brand, they're not answering their DMs, just walk in.
yeah,
Go knock on the door, make sure you're talking to the right person.
yes. And make sure you're talking to the right person and make sure you have like your stuff on lock. Like don't come in asking for money when you're getting like 200 views a post. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like actually come with some value and come with your analytics ready to show because numbers you can think you created the greatest thing ever, but if the numbers don't reflect that, like nobody's gonna want to deal with that because they're not gonna want to dish out, a paycheck or free food or whatever it is if there's no return. So
So you said analytics.
yes,
And if I go to your Instagram right now, I know your views are your big flex.
yes.
If you were to say to another brand or business or someone else out there, if views didn't matter, if you didn't have your views, what's your favorite analytic to show someone to show that you're helping create great content?
Um, the in-person reception that I get.
Okay.
So pretty much almost everywhere I go, and my girlfriend Cameron over there can attest to this. She's on her phone; she's not paying attention. But like everywhere I go, people recognize me. Like everywhere we go, it was actually
It's
really
true. I make fun of them. It's
yes,
pretty fun. It's like how
yes.
long can we go somewhere before they know him?
It was just still so like it's like weird to me. Like I don't understand. I don't feel like I've done anything that's like grand or amazing. Like in terms of that. Like, I don't it's just the fact that people ask me for pictures and stuff like that is so crazy because the way I look at that, like, I would go up and ask for, like, Michael B. Jordan for a picture. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right,
like,
right, right.
there's levels to it, but definitely, like, it's wild. It's so funny because we were at, Ru do you know the artist Russ?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
Russ did a private listening party in Salt Lake this last weekend, and we went, and we were waiting in line. It was like a all-day waiting in line thing, like, only 120 people got in, like, one group of 60, then another group of 60, and we luckily were in that second group. But it was so funny because there was people, like, 4 feet in front of me. Like, they recognized me. They didn't say anything. Like, they didn't say anything to me, but I can see on their phone, they pull up my TikTok, then they go to the link tree, then they go to my YouTube channel that's not active. They're scrolling through that, and they're like, they didn't say anything, but it's like it's stuff like that that I would be like, like, come on, let's go on a stroll around the town, and you'll see the
Right,
type of influence that I have.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and with that, like, again, this is just from us hanging out and everything. I'm an Instagram person. That's where I see your content.
Yeah.
Anytime I talk about like there, but I have been with you and it's are you on TikTok?
Yes.
Do I know you from TikTok?
Yes. Yes.
And I think just the webcam videos that you have, the fact that when you talk to them, you're talking to the camera directly,
Yeah.
it is that sort of like, I feel like I know you more.
Yeah.
So it's like you're easily approachable because you've already had that kind of content of like, hey, I'm talking to you about your town in Utah and you're
Yep.
this.
Yep.
So then when we're in anywhere that we go, then people see you, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
You on
That,
TikTok?
Yeah, that's funny because my friend Mikey said that to me a while ago. He's like, I love the reaction style videos because like it genuinely it feels like a Twitch stream or a stream where you're just like hanging out with somebody. Like it doesn't feel like you're just watching a piece of content. It feels like there's some relatability or
Right.
like it's super easy. And so yeah, I mean that's been a big benefit to me as well.
But you've heard that big thing when it comes to like talking content, whether it's yapping or directly at the camera, not to say things like, hey, you guys, or
Yeah.
hey, all, because no one's watching it with a group.
Yeah.
When you're on your phone, it's you and you.
Yep.
So when you're looking at the camera and you're saying, hey, everybody, here's what I'm doing, you're not talking to everybody.
Yeah.
You're talking to someone directly.
Exactly.
So when people even skip that hey or hi or whatever and they just get directly into the content,
Yep.
it makes it feel more real. It makes it feel more
Absolutely.
genuine.
Yep.
I mean, I can almost guarantee your Darren Peterson one did not start with, hey, everyone. It went, let's go.
Yeah. Yep. It started with me geeking. So absolutely.
Okay. So what does a typical content day look like for you?
Okay, I'm gonna be so honest. My content days are like very minimal. Like I don't this is gonna sound really bad. I don't have to I don't I want to word this correctly so it doesn't sound like I'm coming off very pretentious, but like I don't have to I've gotten to the point where it's like I've put in so much time in the prior years that I don't have to do as much now in order to create.
Right.
So it's like I was making back in 2019 and pretty much all of 2020, I was making 4 to 8 videos a day, like posting multiple times a day, especially during COVID. Like
yeah.
during March of 2020, I was posting 7 times a day, I think, and also going live. And like that's how I really built an audience really quick. It's really hard to do now. But yeah, I mean, it just kind of depends. The last month I've kind of just been on a little bit of a content break in terms of like Instagram and TikTok just because I can and I've felt like
Right.
I've wanted to. Just kind of enjoy a little bit of the summer because I've always just been in go mode like for the last 6 years. So like I really just wanted to take a summer month and just focus on that. But it just depends. It honestly like whatever's the hot topic at the time, I'll cover it. Like before I got here, talked about Darren Peterson, posting that later tonight. And then yeah, just kind of whatever I kind of see and something that sparks my interest at the time.
So not doing brand deals.
Yeah.
We're talking about Jordan content here.
Yeah.
How often do you schedule your content?
Never. Literally never. I might know what I'm making. The longest I know what I'm making is maybe like 12 hours, maybe. Like
Okay.
maybe I'll wake up and then I'll have an idea and I'll be like I'll film this later, but other than that, not really.
But that's why your content is so relatable because it's so current. It's
Yeah.
so in the now right now. Like,
Yes.
if you're gonna talk about the soccer, you're gonna talk about USA or even today's Colombia game.
Yeah.
You're not gonna talk about the first part of the season.
No.
The first part of the World Cup.
No, absolutely not. So like yeah, it's very like current event, or if it's something that I see, like a topic that like sparks my interest, then I'll, harp on it a little bit.
Okay. So right now, what's next? What's your focus on right now with content?
Content right now, just kind of get back into a good, like, consistent rhythm on Instagram and TikTok. I've kind of let those slip a little bit. TikTok's algorithm is kind of trash these days, and it's just more nitpicky. Instagram is just fine, but I know how to disconnect a little bit just because I was getting too involved and letting some things bother me that shouldn't. But right now, just kind of get back into a good groove, consistent groove, find things that I, enjoy making videos on.
Mhm.
And like I said, golf's really helped with like slowing everything down in life a little bit. And, being outside, not stuck in my room, trying to come up with video ideas and driving myself insane. But yeah, so probably a little bit more vlogging, honestly, and just like not not like your traditional, like, hey guys, what's going, like, kind of vlogging, just like you were saying, just like getting straight to the point,
Right.
and just like you're gonna realize that this is a vlog. I'm not gonna announce that this is a vlog, so probably just a little bit more of that, because like I want to just be out and about doing more things, and whether it's sponsored, not sponsored, it doesn't really matter. Like
Right.
I want to be doing more things. So
If you were to talk to just general out there, when it comes to working with influencers,
yeah,
do you think that more brands out there should be creating their content on their own and adding the influencers as like the extra spice? Or do you feel like the influencers in the beginning help them out a lot more?
honestly, I think that they need to go. Yeah, they need to like whatever hiring looks like. Like whatever the price may be. Maybe it's trade. Maybe it's like like actual monetary value, stuff like that. But I definitely think they need to be using influencers more for their own content rather than just like paying the influencer to like shout out whatever it is, or showcase whatever it is. Like have something on their page specifically, hire the influencer to be
Right.
the face or the voice or whatever it is of that specific content, so that that lives on their page forever. Because depending on who you are, you're posting so many videos a day that, like, that one video, sure, it's gonna
Hmm.
it might do well, but if somebody goes to your page a month later, they're not gonna see it. Like, they're gonna have to
Right.
scroll to see it. But if you're going to a business that doesn't post as much content, where it's like, maybe by the same time frame, maybe it's like a fourth of what the creator, like a fourth of the content that the creator created, like, you're gonna still gonna be able to find that. So it's like I feel like they need to be using influencers, or not even influencers, just creators more for their specific content.
No, I totally agree. I
Yeah,
said the same kind of idea where it's like you can do a brand deal with a creator or an influencer and have them do it.
yeah,
But when you're able to have that person come to your brand or create it and you film it for yourself,
yeah,
so you're using them more as an actor or a model,
yep,
then that's kind of a way of you keeping the content.
yep,
Because when you give your product or when you give your thing to an influencer, they're going to do their thing
yeah,
and you probably went to them for a good reason. But the time, how long it takes and stuff like that, when you're able to actually have either a film crew or
mhm,
having your own in-house team film that model or that creator, you now have that forever. That's your content. You can repurpose it, and I even know a lot of creators, me personally, if you're using me as an influencer or for a filmer and I don't even have to post it on my page,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
that's the
and
win-win. You
exactly.
guys get to use me for your page, you get to have it on there, and then I don't have to worry about posting it. It's all on you.
Yep, yep. I think that's the best way to go about it. Most of the time, yeah.
Okay, let's do some rapid fire local questions
All
here.
right, I'm ready.
Okay, you only get to pick one team, Jazz or Mammoth,
In what aspect?
as a fan.
Jazz,
Okay.
jazz. I grew up playing basketball, so it's still always gonna be like my number one favorite sport.
You get to go to one sideline game, courtside seat, whatever. Would you pick University of Utah or Jazz courtside?
Jazz courtside, because I've already watched a game from the field at the University of Utah, so I've already done it.
Oh,
I've already done it.
sorry,
But I've never sat like
again,
on the court.
again.
I've never sat on the court at a Jazz game. So like I want to be like a Timothy Chalamet kind of vibe. Just like put Ryan Smith, put me right next to you. I promise you, I'll be a great time.
Absolutely. I mean, we don't have a Timothy Chalamet of our Jazz.
Yeah.
We don't have that guy.
I mean, like the closest thing I think is Benson Boone, but like He's not as passionate.
He is a local.
He's a local, but he's not. I need him to bring more fire, more passion.
I mean, he's on tour right now.
Yeah, that's fair. But also, the Jazz aren't playing right now, so that's fair.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
What is a Utah culture misconception? What do you think people get wrong about Salt Lake?
Wrong. I don't know. I think everybody. Hold on. Let me think about that one. What's a common misconception? That we all love soda. Okay, like soda's fine. It's cool. It's whatever. But like, damn, like it has gotten out of hand. Like it was haha funny at the beginning
Sure.
when all the soda shops were popping up, but like it's insane now. Like
Have you had? I've had friends. I've had comedian friends that fly in town and stuff like that, and like they land, and within the first hour, they're like, "We need to go to Swig."
yeah, no, it's so funny because I have two different friends that they want to come out here for different like because they see me post like the golf pictures on my stories and like the views, like they're obsessed with the views, and so two of them want to come out here at different times and go golfing, and that is one of the first things they said.
Both of them.
Both of them. One of them is from Oregon, and the other one is from Connecticut, and they both were like, "Is soda really a big deal out there?" And I was like, "Yeah, it is. There's soda shops everywhere. I'll take you when you come out here." So
I saw McDonald's is getting in the game on that.
they're all doing it.
They're going in on
Sonic's
it.
doing like everyone's doing. I think Sonic was actually technically like the
One of
OG
the first,
of that.
right? Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I would say that they're the OG of like dirty sodas, but they just didn't have the motion or the aura to make it explode like Swig did. So
You just barely got your first food item.
yeah.
Where at? What's the name?
So it's at a restaurant called Taverna. It's only available this month of July, but it is called the Air Schmidt. It's my custom pizza.
If you were to have a custom drink, what would it be?
Oh, probably. I don't know what I would do exactly. It would either be something Coke Zero
Okay.
oriented or like a Sprite Zero, like some sort of like knockoff Lime Ricky. If it was a Sprite, but yeah, I don't know. I've never really thought like what I don't really throw things in my sodas, so I don't really know off the top of my head. Maybe like some raspberry puree. That's kind of gas actually.
I don't know who it is, but my daughter loves the one where they throw like the gummy shark in it.
Oh, that's the what? I think that's Swig.
Okay, yeah,
Swig.
that's her go-to
I
when we
think
get there.
I think that one's Swig.
All right, you're going out to dinner tonight in Salt Lake. Favorite place to go get dinner?
It's a little bit pricey, but I love Acre. Like that is one of the restaurants that I want to go to all the time.
Okay.
But it is a like $250 tab every single time we go. So it's like not one of those things that I want to, splurge on. But one that I really liked that I hope opens back up is Whiskey Street.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite restaurants. Like their food across the board. I've tried like 10 different menu items there, and everything there was so good. So I'm hoping that it can rebuild in the next year or two or something like that and bring that back because that food, I miss that food.
Have you gone next door? Have you gone to Whitehorse?
I haven't been back since they like reopened.
Okay.
So
Dope place. I love Whitehorse.
Maybe that's a date night coming up.
I don't know what it's called, but they do these like potato chips where they crack the egg in it.
Oh,
Dude, it sounds weird. It is so good.
is it raw egg?
I think they like slightly cook it. Like
Oh.
it's like lightly cooked, but still the chips have like a
Huh.
yeah, pretty
Oh,
awesome.
well,
Whitehorse.
I have to check that out then.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
also at the airport.
I have seen that. That's,
Yeah.
That's
It's one of those things that
yeah.
when I go to the airport, I'm like, okay, I'll go there for
Yeah,
dinner.
that's a vibe. Yeah, maybe I'll have to take her soon. So
Okay. If you could talk to Jordan before 2020 and give him the best advice on being a creator, what would it be?
Stay. Don't get in your head. Stay as consistent as possible. The highs are high, the lows are low, but just keep going. There's some points in time that I wish I'd stayed more consistent, but at the same time, it's what's beautiful about what I've been able to do is I've taken 2, 3, 4 months off of pretty much full content creation and then jumped right back into it. And which a lot of people, I will not take that ever for granted, but
Right.
a lot of people can't do that or they lose relevancy or whatever it is. But I've done that multiple times over the last 6 years. And so, yeah, I would just tell myself to, during those times, be even more, try and be even more consistent than you really want to be.
Cool.
So
And then as far as like right now, trends, things that are going on, if you're talking to someone out there with less than 1,000 followers, someone that's just trying to get their content, what do you think they should focus on right now?
be different. I think that's what stands out because Utah's biggest thing is food creators, and not to bash your art, not to bash what you guys do, but like it's the same thing. Like the way you could spice it up a little bit is be on camera. Like that's how you separate yourself from a lot of the competition. A lot of content creators, like food influencers specifically that I'm talking about. It's the same thing. It's like pan over food with like a voiceover, maybe some background music, but it's like you can't tell the difference, like who it is unless you're looking at the page. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've been to multiple events and I've seen a bunch of people film all this kind of stuff, and then like a couple days later, I see all the content come out like on my feed or on the For You page, and I'm like, I don't know who was who filming this. Like I don't know what the difference is. Like it's just the only thing that's different is the angles. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So yeah, I think on
I like
camera
that.
is kind of a little bit something that I would push a little bit more because that's way I don't know people can kind of recognize you and get some relatability.
Okay. Anything else you want to say right now? Kind of wrap this up. Anything you want to get off your chest?
No, I might get canceled for that. No, I'm just kidding. No, no, I don't think so. Just chilling right now.
Okay, bro, it's been awesome to sit here and actually like corner you with the content questions. You know, when we hang out,
Appreciate
we're
you.
always like brainstorming on those type of things. But yeah, dude, always been a big fan on how you're always just everyone else's hype man too.
I appreciate
You know, I
that.
think that's probably my biggest takeaway when I do content with you or when people do ask you in public if you're this guy or take a photo, is I feel like you're just a general hype man.
I appreciate that.
And I feel like that's what we all need as creators.
Yeah.
That like, you know, you'll work with a brand and if the deal doesn't go great, okay, call me. You know,
Yeah.
you're not a person to burn bridges.
Yes.
You know, so I appreciate our friendship. I appreciate the opportunity for you to have on here and drop some knowledge, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
All right. Well, thank you. All right. Catch you guys next time. Peace.
Doses.